Hey everybody, welcome to another video with Matt. Today I'm going to show you how to recharge your dirty air filters that's rechargeable, guys. These are not the dry paper filters. These are the kind that use a cleaner and oil, and they recommend to do this about every 7,000 miles or so, or whenever you feel it's necessary. But I can see just by looking around here on my filter, I've got a lot of gunk built up and stuff, so I think it is time to clean this. Now, I have a Spectre filter set up, right? This is the cold air intake, but I have a K&N filter cleaning kit, right? Same stuff, guys. It doesn't matter if you get Spectre with the Spectre or K&N with Spectre or Spectre with the K&N. It's all basically the same stuff, a cleaner with oil. So, only thing you're going to need today to do this is a flathead screwdriver and your little restore kit. Alright, so to get started, the first thing you want to do is just take your filters off, and that's usually a flathead screw that you can just unscrew right here on the hose clamps. You ain't got to screw it all the way loose, just get it loose enough where you can jimmy that thing right off of there, guys. See, that's still just a little too tight, so I'll loosen it up just a little more. Alright, so that's now loose pretty good. Now I'll go over here to the other side right here. Loosen this one up. Alright, and you might have to use a little force to just try to jimmy that thing off of there. Alright, and don't want to lose your hose clamps, just want to kind of put those to the side. So like here we go, here is the view of our filter right here, guys. As you can see, it's got some grime in there and stuff going on all around it. Pretty dirty in my opinion, so we are definitely going to use this recharge kit on that. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first thing that I want to do, guys, is just take my filter basically, and I just kind of want to just knock it around on the front right here a little bit. And what that's going to do is it's basically just going to knock out any big debris chunks, like say right in there and stuff like that. You can kind of hit it around. You can see all the dirt and grime coming off, and I work in construction, so I know I pull up on job sites. It's just sucking up a lot of dust in there, guys. So next thing we want to do is now open up our kit and show you what's inside. It's going to be a cleaner and an oil, right? So here we go. This is the cleaner right here that we're going to use first, and this is our spray oil that we'll use after it has dried. So the first thing it shows is cleaning instructions to apply the cleaner, and then you're going to rinse the filter. So I recommend just spraying it all down really good, just like this. Spray it down. You want to get it nice and soaked inside of there, guys. Just spray it all around. And once you get the outside soaked pretty good, it's not a bad idea to go ahead and spray the inside of it also. And what this cleaner is going to do is it's going to help loosen up all that dirt particles and basically just give it a nice inside cleaning, right? So once we get this nice and soaked, we're going to let that just soak for about 10 minutes, guys, and then we'll be ready to wash this stuff off. Alright guys, so it's roughly been about 10 to 12 minutes right here, guys, and this next step isn't necessary to do because you just really need to just wash it off. But I got a bucket of clear water right here, and I'm going to dip it in there and just show you just how much grime is going to come off of that from letting that cleaner soak. So here we go. I'm going to take the first filter we took off and soak. Stick that in there. The water's already turning brown inside of the filter, guys. That's crazy, but watch it stir it up. Look at all that dirt just coming out of there freely like that, guys. And like I said, this step right here isn't necessary. I'm just showing you that you're going to get a lot of dirt coming out of that thing. But I like to do this anyways because you can kind of roll it around and get it all nice soaking in that water like that. Alright. So that's the first one. I'm just going to stick that to the side right there. Here is our second one, and it seems to be even dirtier than the first. Like, look at all that grime, like you can see on the corner of the tub. It's just dripping off of there, guys. So here we go. I'm gonna spin this around. Alright, now I'm going to go to my hose bib and rinse this off. Alright, so rinsing it off, guys, you can either use a hose or just your hose bib, right? But do not, under any circumstances, use a sprayer or high pressure washer, guys. It can destroy the little pigments inside right here and all that. So you never want to use pressure on these, right? So what I'm going to do basically, also, I wanted to remind you not to spray your water inside ways. You want to go from inside of the filter and let it come out, right? So like I said, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to take my hose and like that, my hose bib, spread it down on the sides, you know, to kind of help assist it. But I'm just going to let it wash itself out until it's nice and clean running water. I can still see some of the grime coming out. So yeah, just going to give it a quick washing on both of the filters, just like that, trying to get all the debris out. Alright, so now, once we've got both of our filters washed down, what we need to do next is let these dry, guys. And I mean dry, like it needs to be almost half a day almost. But you don't want to assist this in drying either. You don't want to use a heat gun or a hair dryer. You don't want to use an air blower or anything like that. You just need to let these sit and dry. Now you can assist it by shaking some of that water out of there pretty good, and you can take like a paper towel, wipe around the ring and around the rubber and help dry it quicker that way. But the key to these working properly is to let them air dry properly. Alright guys, so it has been roughly about 5.5 hours later. I left these sitting out in the bright sun and they are completely dry now. No water left anywhere around it. So now it is time to use our air oil that we got, right? So here we go, guys. It's the red oil. Just give it a good shake and all that, and then you're gonna pop that cap off. And you do not want to saturate this like you did with your cleaner earlier, right? Because you don't want to just soak it all like crazy. So alright, so I can see the oil is red and spraying. So what I want to do really is just kind of hold it like this right here. I want to start at one point. You can see I got this kind of little bird damage right there, and it's not that bad to be worried about. I'm just going to start right there as like a starting point, but a lot of people just like to use the name, start from one side and go to the other. But what I like to do, guys, is just start maybe 3 inches away and just give it a little coating just like that, and you'll be able to see what you've sprayed because it'll turn it darker than the red you're seeing. So I'm just going to keep going until I completely go all the way around. And you want to repeat this step with your other filter. So go ahead and get both of your filters or just your single filter and get it oiled up just like that. Alright, so now that I've got both of my filters sprayed down, guys, I'm just going to take some paper towels and just clean up any excess overspray that might have got on the little chrome plated part right here. And just wipe that down, and then come over here to the front right there and just basically just wipe that oil away from all of that. And I'm going to do that to both of them. Then we'll move on to putting them back on. Alright, so putting it back on is the exact opposite of how we took it off, guys. You just want to slide your ring, go ahead and put that towards the back right there. Then you need to line your boot up and kind of pop it on. And make sure you got it on nice and firm and that it reaches all the way up to the point right here. And then you just need to put your ring back around it, just like that. And then take your screwdriver and tighten that back down, guys. So that's going to do it for today's video. I hope that helped someone out there, guys. And if you enjoyed the channel, be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe for me. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful week. Peace.